Okay, so we got some people. Oh, gosh. Who is that? Donna, right on the ball. Donna's a pro at this now. Donna, you're a pro. I see the email notification. Okay, let me just go in and say good evening to everybody. Yes, you can have. Oh, my God. Okay. Hi, Maya. How you doing there, stars? Hi, Donna. Hi, Jennifer is what I meant to say. I'm here. Hey, Nikki. That's okay, Donna. Just give me a minute because I just turned the camera and just sat down. I'd like to have like just a mouthful of my coffee. Say hello to everybody. And you are number one. You're the first one up is Donna. Hey, Tobiah. How you doing? Yeah, that's correct. If you're within Canada, it's just, you have a Canadian account. It's funny when you look at the stock market and Wall Street and all these worldwide exchanges for money and investments and stocks and it's a worldwide thing and money moves and shifts all the time. But geez, no way can they allow you to just e-transfer directly like from Canada and the U.S. We share the same frickin' rock. Do you know what I mean? People that aren't really well learned in geography, because it's not really their fault, but they think we're way the hell across another ocean somewhere on the U.S. here. They refer to us as overseas. And how many border crossings are connecting Canada and the U.S.? There's a few of them. You just drive your car right in, and all of a sudden you go through the border, you're on the U.S., or vice versa, kind of a thing, right? I'm just saying we're not overseas, even though the U.S. considers Canada an overseas country. We're really not. So, okay, Donna, let's dive right in, I guess. Oh, little bear's under my feet. Well, he was tearing around the house here earlier. He just gets this, and I've had him out twice in the yard today to run around and have fun and chase sticks and all that good stuff. But in the evenings, right around this time, he gets this jolt of energy, and he uses the furniture and the corners and the rooms as obstacle courses, and he goes at 150 miles an hour. All you see is this black streak going under the table between the chair legs, and he's just flying. And I just sit there and go, I'm not even going to try to move, because he'd knock me right off my feet. I know he would, and I let him run it. I don't know why he does it in the yard, but in the house it's a different thing. It's a big obstacle course, up and down the hallway and back in the living room and up over the furniture. He's just on a tear, and then he's trying to lick my socks right now. He's under my chair on his little blanket. He's got a little flannel blanket directly under my chair. He's calming down, and he'll go to sleep. He'll stay there until I pull the plug here on the camera. So it's crazy, Donna. Oh my God, he goes right out of his mind. It's hilarious. So you just want a general card pertaining to your financial world. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. He just goes crazy. And I just sit back and I go, I'm not even interfering. You can, whatever it is, whatever, I love this. You guys are so in tune now with these readings. Like the first week or two, you'd come in and I'd sit here and wait. And just chit chat. And now, and it's like I could drink half a cup of coffee or half a cup of tea before I had to actually do anything, right? It isn't that way now. It's like, boom, right on ya. As people, Donna's been doing this long enough with this whole thing, and she knows that you got to get your butt in that lineup as soon as you can, because it can be a wait if you're on the way at the other end. It can be a bit of a wait. So Donna's like, ain't no messing around with no clocks today. I'm going to be first. one more run through here. We want, well, this is what we want for Donna. We want a one-card draw that's going to address her financial life and existence, and where she's at, and maybe where she's going, what's coming at her. Can we see any growth? That's, well, I just said, you heard me see, like I'm talking to spirit. Can we see any growth? I picked the cards up. We are not alone tonight, my friends. When something like that happens, 78 cards in the deck, I say the word growth and look what comes up. Nothing stronger than this, pertaining to growth, indicator of growth, and the whole world than this card. I can tell you that right now. This is encouraging. This is very encouraging for you, Donna, and for everybody else tonight that's going to be getting a reading. Honestly, if it starts out and everything's lining up the way it should be, the cards, the energy, the spirit, and now, okay, I'll shut up. They want me to just shut up and get the card out. All right, all right, all right. Okay, give me a break here. She's my first deal of the day. All right, one run through there. I'm definitely cutting the deck, and then we'll turn our card for Donna. Okay, there. Cut. And what have we pulled for Donna? Please make sense. Don't make me go fishing for her. We got the King of Pentacles. Okay, this sounds really, really lame to say. Trust in the process. That's what I heard. I had to listen a second time, but I heard it the first time. It was like, it makes perfect sense. Trust the process. Trust that you're going to come to where it is that you want to be. And maybe then some. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a great card. It's truly, it represents you. Gender doesn't matter here when it's a card like this. And it represents the money card, the money essence, the energy. And trusting. Don't look for reasons to have doubt that you're not going to get to where you want to be. All right, or get to reach a goal or a target of some kind. That's a lot of forward movement in the best way. And all you really, it's like, well, how can it be that simple? If I just trust and believe, because trust and belief are emotions as well. We're driven, we feel them. And that's the magic key to the universe. It's all about emotions. That's why. Let me pull the book. We'll get your keywords and your advice here. Where are my glasses? Pray tell. There they are. End up with a friggin' headache before I even begin. I don't need that. Good. I think they're clean. Yes. Okay. That's a little bit better. Let's see here. Pentacles. Nice card. There's pops of color coming in here with this as well. This is wonderful. This is also a card of manifestation as well, Donna. I'm picking up on that. You wouldn't find that on the generic meaning of the card. That's the intuition. That's the message coming through. Yes. And if you just look, like everybody take a look at this card. And I said it the other night, I'll say it again. If anybody else is picking up on anybody's card, you're picking up on something, get it out there so we can all see what it is. All right? We don't call anybody wrong or right. Do you know what I'm saying? But if you're picking up on anything with this card as well, any card that comes up during the whole mini read, put it out there. You need to trust the process. And that, where that's applied more than literal processes is in the other side of it, the nature side, the esoteric side, it's the universe. It's closing a little bit closer. It's coming in a little bit closer, almost like narrowing, almost like a funnel or a tunnel. Either one. It seems like the further you look, the more narrow it gets. That's because what's coming to you is getting closer and that's just the sign for it. Closer and closer until it's right on the same trail that you are. Then it's part of you and you are part of it. Okay, wonderful, good. Yeah, you are. I'm picking up a lot. This is a very rich card. I'm feeling the heat here coming off the card. And everybody else, someone's going to go, what do you mean by that? What do I mean by that? Not directed at you, Donna. I know you know better. But what I mean is the strength, the power, the heaviness of what this card is bringing here. The energy is strong and it's heavy, which means it's full. It's ripe. Do you know what I'm saying? It's wow. Just wow. Any projects, any commitments that you make at this time as well, be it to something tangible like a project or a relationship. The energy riding here is loyalty to the very end. That in itself, you can't put a price on that. Either from yourself or toward you from somewhere else. Loyal to the very end. Right through. If this is a man in your life, a male, he is a leadership type quality about him, like maybe a business owner, somebody that's in a head position over something. But the thing with him is, he can go from a three-piece suit right down to tossing the blazer jacket aside, taking off the tie, rolling his sleeves up, and having a real hands-on attitude in anything that he gets involved in. Oh, you guys, go outside. Stop coming in here. It's a warm night. I got my window open. I should have put my screen. I now have a friend here for the evening. Big, fluffy moth. I used to be petrified of them as a child. They don't bother me now. I don't like to touch them because when you just brush their wings, you wreck them. You look and you go, what is that? Gold and green all over me, you know? And it's just, you look and you can see. So anyway, this is beautiful. This energy represents generosity and love. And what you do gain and get ahead in, you will be sharing with the people that are important to you. Is that your husband? Wonderful. The advice of the card, you protect what is yours. And at the same time, if you see a need that needs to be filled and you're able to do that, fill that need. Help somebody up, help them to help themselves. And sit back and enjoy the rewards that success for you is going to bring. You're going to get to. It's like you would never say it out loud, but somewhere inside of you, Donna, I see you at a point where you'd be sitting, and I see you almost rocking in a wicker chair, a white one, sitting in the sun, wearing sunglasses. I don't know, maybe you'll be listening to this reading, you know, watching the waves, white caps, beautiful sunshine. You're at some kind of a beach cottage or something, right? And you're sitting back and you're going, hell yeah, I never doubted for 1 minute that it wasn't where I was going to end up. I knew it all along. And it is good, and it tastes sweet, kind of a thing. This card's really loaded for you here tonight. I think Tarot's really, really, really liking on you. And the keywords are money, protection, power, loyalty, stability, leadership, and commitment. This is beautiful for you. Financial, you won't have to worry. You don't have any worries down the road. You're going to do what needs to be done. You're going to do always the smart thing, and you're always going to do it the right way. So there you go. I hope that was okay for you, Donna. Best feeling. Really. Yeah. If you ladies have good husbands, hold on to them. Hold on to them. You're very welcome, and thank you again for being here, Donna. Appreciate it. Hey, Katherine. Okay, so I think I got to get a little list off to Jennifer here. I got logged out of PayPal, of course. So I have to sit and wait for that for a minute for it to come up. Okay, yeah. Okay, and then... Come on. All right, so there's the new list. We've got, in this order, Katherine Cross, don't you go anywhere. You glue your butt right there right now because you're next. And then we've got Tobiah, and then we have Kimberly. Let me check my email to make sure there's no Canadian e-transfer that I'm missing or anything either. They can end up falling behind in the list if I'm not aware. Nope. Okay, good. All right, it's all PayPal. That narrows it down and it makes it easy. Now I'm going to get a little screenshot here for Jennifer. Where did you go? There you are, Jennifer. Okay. Okay. Here it comes. It'll load up. It's loading up, Jennifer. I sent you the list. There's only a few people on it, so it's all good. There, you got it. I see that you got it. Good. Okay, Katherine. Okay. Oh, thanks, Donna. Okay, let me check PayPal. Maybe Katherine has a her questions maybe on the notes. We'll see here. Ah, message from Spirit. Consider it done. There we go, Katherine. I gotcha. Okay, here we go, Katherine. Katherine's asking for a message from Spirit. She's trying to attract a message from Spirit. She's open to receive. Bring them through. I got to do yours here 3 times. I got to run them through. I don't know why the number 3. 3 is a highly revered number. Very powerful number. That was 2. 1 more. That's weird. I never had that message before. All right. Now I'm going to cut the deck. Yes. All right. Katherine wants a message from Spirit. The 6 of Wands. Success, Katherine. It's a 6. It's good. Sixes are all about balance and harmony around you in your life. Bear with me one moment. It is a nice card, Katherine. It is. 6s are such nice numbers anyway. Yes, it's Wands. So there's fire and passion involved with that. When this card shows up, it brings brilliant success in one form or another, or in more than one, even, maybe many. Most of this, Katherine, is a result of the hard work that you've put into your life, basically. And you've been very resilient. Have you been down, knocked over? Yeah, probably. More than likely, you're here on planet Earth. But you're resilient. You always get back up again. And you always have this comeback. Comeback queen. You're going to be at this time is what, you know what, when people look at you, they see somebody that is successful. You've got a shine about you, a shine. You've got a light about you. And other people really, they appreciate the time spent with you when they get to spend it with you, or to be near you, or to see you, to chat for a second, to run into. They always appreciate. There's something that shines about you, and people notice it, and they like it. They like it a lot. There's some special recognition that's going to come to you, Katherine. I don't know if it's a presentation or somebody acknowledging the job that you've done or the work that you do. There could be a ceremony of some kind, but you're walking away. You're walking in with empty hands and leaving with something that's been awarded to you, or you've won something. I don't know what that is. Additional meaning of this card, and I don't know anything about you. I don't know if you're married, you're single, whatever. But another meaning of this card sometimes brings in an offer of love from a brand new romance that will lead to a proposal of marriage eventually. So, the advice of this card, this is your time to shine. Allow yourself to show your passion. Start to live your passion, not holding it in, not being subtle about it, but wearing it on your sleeve, as they say. You know, you wear your heart on your sleeve, wear your passion on your sleeve. And if if it's anything in the arts, tell people. People say, well, what do you say? Well, I'm an artist, and be very proud of it. You know, it took a long time for myself to call myself a light worker. I've been called a lot of things, good and bad. but, to be comfortable calling yourself something, right? I'm a light worker. I believe anybody involved in the metaphysical and believes in love conquering all, in light killing the dark, bringing goodness into the world. If you even believe in that, you're a light worker. We all carry that with us, and you've got a big shine going on with you here, Katherine. The advice is, this is your time to shine, so don't be holding back. You deserve every bit of success that's going to be coming your way. You're about to take a good turn, or maybe it's already started for you. But your keywords are victory, awards, love proposals, promotion, strength, and ceremony as well. So I hope that was good for you. Oh, really? You talking to me, Lenore? That's funny, Katherine. I hope that was okay for you. It was a beautiful... You look at these people that don't understand tarot and the meanings and the representations behind the cards. They see these big, beautiful the colorful major arcanas and whatnot, and the court cards and all that. And then you see something like Six of Wands. Yawn. And boy, oh boy, did it ever come with a kick. Deceiving. Never underestimate the number or the power of any card. Okay, so that was for you. Wonderful, Katherine. I'm glad you're happy with it. So who do we have? Let's see here. Okay, whoops. Where did I go? I'm all over the place. My screen just jumped on me. And all I wanted to do was close that off. There we go. Okay, so now the next card is for Tobiah. Tobiah Thomas. All right. I'm ready for her question whenever she's ready to put it out there. Hope all is well with you too, Tobiah. Oh, okay. Here's the thing. I'm a really big Christmas person. I do. I try to rein it in on the channel a little bit, maybe in the group, because we're international, right? But But that's like the biggest day, the biggest season of the year for me is Christmas, right? So I'm hoping I'll enjoy this year. My husband died, you know, just before Christmas a year and a half ago. And it was strange because I had told him. We're still waiting on Tobiah's question, so I'm just going to chat till she puts her question up. Anyways, we were talking about people dying and whatnot. I don't know what spurred it. And I said to him, because he knew, he wasn't into Christmas at all when he met me. Well, I had him converted. He was worse than me at the end of it. He'd start decorating, putting up lights and stuff in November, right? After Veterans Day, right? We call it Remembrance Day. We would respectfully wait. But this year he got started. And the very day that he started, he put up some nice, beautiful pine garland for me over the windows, strung white lights through them. A couple hours later, he was dead. Just like that. And I had told him, if you ever die on me at Christmas, I'll never forgive you for it because you'll ruin every Christmas thereafter. And so far, the Christmases for me inside have sucked out loud. Trying to fill myself with the spirit again of all that and everything that goes with it. If there were no limitations, you'd be able to see my house from space. I'm a big lights person as well. I love lighting, everything. Lighting is everything to me. Aww. Right? So, okay, here we go. Yes, Lenora. I'm already starting to think about Christmas. Thank you for being here too, Lenore, by the way. Thank you so much. Tobiah's question is up. Message from Spirit. Am I right to continue in this path? Why would you doubt it? Why would you doubt it, Tobiah? You've been doing well. You've been moving forward. You've been stretching your legs. You've been stretching out, right? You're collaborating and all kinds of good stuff going on. You seem to be, well, relatively busy. It's not like you're sitting home for months on end and not doing anything, right? You're pretty active. So we want a message. Tobiah wants a message from Spirit. She just wants acknowledgement that she is definitely on the right path. It's every time, eh, Deb? Yeah, hey, Deb. Christmas trees. Yeah. The universe, it's a wondrous thing, I tell you that. The power of the universe, the power. And I believe in Omni. I believe we're all one. You know, we don't have to all... Well, some people really piss me off. My favorite saying says, God may love you, but I don't have to. But we're all part of each other, whether we like that or we don't. We're all connected. Every single atom in this planet is connected. We want a message from Spirit for Tobiah. Tobiah wants to know, is she on the right path? I gotta do another run through. Gotta. All right. I want an open winner so bad this year. Get the universe to kind of crack the whip there. All right. And one more again. This is for Tobiah. Message from Spirit, please. And is Tobiah on the right path? I'm going to cut right here, Tobiah. Tobiah, I don't like this. The cards, when they get pulled, don't necessarily reflect your question the way you want it to or expect it to. Driving me to smoke here, Tobiah. I hate this card. Jeez. The card's saying there's something going on with you, Tobiah, outside of what you do. This is something deep and internal. And there's a lot of sadness there. A bruise that'll never heal, I'm hearing. Inwardly, it's a metaphor. A card reflects that sometimes you feel almost like you're all alone in the world. An abandonment feeling. You feel like you've been maybe abandoned in regards to something, and I'm not sure what that is, but it's an overwhelming sadness. And that's how it feels, like abandonment. Even though that's not what it is or what has happened. You carry this inside you. I don't know what it is, though. I don't like fives in tarot. I really don't, because there's never usually anything good or redeeming or anything like that about the fives. And my life path number is a 5. Go figure. It sure answered a lot of questions for me when I found that out. That's why my life, blah, 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 blah. It all makes sense. Oh, yeah, moments of epiphany, light bulbs going off. Just finding out that 5 was my life path number. Like, oh my God. Okay. Here's what the generic side of this card says to you. That this 5 reveals sadness due to the loss of a relationship, the loss of work, a friendship, or even due to bereavement. It's very much like they're referring to the 8 of Cups. This is the 5 with the 8 of Cups. When there's a separation going on here, it shows a natural happening, a natural moving on. But on this card, it often reveals an unexpected happening, an unexpected break, a separation from a person or a job that is leaving you feeling bereft and maybe confused. There could be something going on that you're carrying inside. I'm feeling this is from before. This is Tobiah's secret. What's that all about? Another meaning sometimes on this card is being unable to let go of the past and feeling almost haunted by guilt or regret, or both. Oh, I showed you. It's the 5. Hearts. Cups. It's the 5 of Cups. And it represents sadness. Okay, here's the upside of this card. You need to look for support, accept support if it's being offered to you. Whatever this sadness is, it doesn't lead you to hopelessness. As a matter of fact, whatever it is, you're going to work through it. You're going to heal. You will be fully healed at some point, whatever this is all about. I don't know, Tobiah, what it is. But I'm feeling it's something from your past is what I'm... Something you've never really moved on from. Something... Sometimes we can be so hurt in our life. Even if you're of a very forgiving personality. Even if you're one that accepts the bumps and bruises that come along with life, and you feel, you acknowledge, then you move on. And sometimes we go through things and it just never leaves. And And sometimes there's a deep inner guilt that they're not here and you still are. And you're still fighting to go forward in your life, to make something of who you are, your life. But there's this feeling that makes you hold back just a little bit. Nobody else knows it but you. But you feel that there's something pulling you. It's hard to put into words. There's healing with this card, as sad as this card is. It's acknowledging that there was something that overwhelmed you, that brought you down, that broke you. A lot of sadness. And like I said, sometimes we go through the steps of grief and then we move on with our life. But sometimes we can't do that. We feel guilt if we laugh a little too hard. We feel a sense of bitterness, bittersweetness maybe, if we become successful in something. Feeling like, can I ever really, really embrace all of that goodness and all of that joy without feeling this little shadow off in the corner poking me with memories? You will work around that. It's going to take a long time, but you will work around whatever that is, and real true healing will take place for you. The keywords: unhappiness and dejection and negative thoughts, confusion, hurt, disruption, feelings of abandonment. But that's what I'm this is something that's really deep in the deepest core of you. Whatever this is. This is in the deepest core of you. It's something you've not really moved on from. You've told yourself that you have. But until you can embrace, when something beautiful comes at you and it's wonderful, and until you can embrace these things at 100%, then there's still more healing that needs to go on a little bit. If you feel like you're being haunted, you're feeling guilt, feeling regret. Sometimes we just cannot accept things that easily. I know how that feels. But there's healing. That's the big thing with this card. There's healing from this card. Let me ask Lilith. Still within the parameters of Tobiah's one card reading. Whatever this card carries and represents for Tobiah, I'm also hearing remorse. There's remorse. But this is private and silent within you. It's not stuff that the people in your life really, really know about. Not the way you know it. Is Tobiah going to heal from whatever this is that she carries? Is she going to heal completely? Will she be able to taste the freedom that comes with success without feeling haunted by regret or remorse? Will she be able to fully embrace the success that she that is coming her way? And it is coming her way. There's growth here for Tobiah, is there not? And she's yes, 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 and it's all right now, right now, right now. Yes. Okay. All I'm hearing for you is that you need to reach a point where you completely cleanse yourself of whatever this is so you can move on and fully appreciate all the good things that are coming your way. Okay. Okay, who have we got next? Was it Kimberly Lovejoy? You're very welcome, Tobiah. Keep the peace in. Share your light. Share your light for the whole world to see. Share your light. But you know, with artists and whatnot, where's the best material come from? We all know, don't we? And that's life experience. How can you sing the blues if you've never had the blues? Do you know what I'm saying? It goes for everything. That's more of a metaphor than anything at all. Kim's question is in PayPal. All right, Kim. I got logged out again. One moment I get logged back in. Thank you, Tobiah. You know, I wish you only the best of the best, and I know you're going far, and you've got growth, and there's movement. Okay? Be your own best friend. Self. And there's Kimberly. Let me open up your note here, Kimberly. I'm waiting and waiting. There we go. I hear that. I have three of them. All right? And there's always one of them in something involved, and there's always two that, and they should have the whole picture by now, and they don't. And same thing, nothing wrong with them, very normal, very healthy, well-adjusted human beings, but they don't fit the mainstream when it comes to what you're referring to. Okay, just a second here. So we want to know if, yeah, I'm not gonna say it out if you don't want me to. I'll just, Spirit knows. We want a yes or a no. Okay. All right, Jennifer, hold on one second. I get you another screenshot. It's changed. Da-da-da. There we go. Okay, and let me see here. Okay. Oh, crap, there's another one. Just come in. I shouldn't say, oh, crap, but I just took a screenshot. Oh, my God. Oh, there we go. Okay, and then there's one more after that, but I'll wait a bit to get a screenshot on it. Okay, so this is for Kimberly. Oh, I can say it? Okay. Okay, so Kimberly wants to know if her two sons, are they ever, well, I want to word it the way you did. Let me bring that up and let me see it again. Okay. If they will ever find love. They haven't dated in a while now. And I swear there's nothing wrong with them. LOL, thanks. And she wants to know, yeah. My boys are pretty much the same age and about there, the 31-year-old. So, mine are 31, 32, and 35, I think. I get them mixed up all the time now. But we want to know here, Spirit, if you could just bring forth that simple answer to a simple question through a mother's concern. Are her boys ever going to find love? It's been a while for the boys since they've been dating anybody. Not a whole lot of action going on there when there should be. Do you know, one of my sons told me is cheaper. And it's not that they're cheap. It's they said the girls that they meet that show them interest are girls that want to be taken out for fine dining, 5 nights out of 7. They're expensive. And my boys are like, I can't afford that. I'm not inviting that stress into my life, and I wish I could, but I can't afford that. These girls are just looking at their regular everyday Joes, right? And wanting, what is that, a beer budget and champagne wishes, Let's see here. And Kimberly's boy is going to find love soon. Strange card. 7 of Wands and endurance. That's what we got for you. Oh, excuse me. Oh, is that right? You've got... Yeah. Yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. So sevens are about possibilities, right? In tarot. It's a good card. It gives encouragement and hope. Um, the card is kind of reflecting this whole thing here for you, Kimberly, where what you see in your head, which is the way it should be, that they should be involved and maybe engaged and getting married and be starting their own families and this kind of a thing. That's what you see in your mind's eye, because that's normal, right? But that's not what's happening. The card even kind of brings that out, that that's not what's going down here. It feels foreign to you. What is wrong? There's something wrong with this picture. What the hell is wrong with this picture? You know, you may even feel defensive about it. Maybe you have, friends, relatives, and they question it. How come your boys aren't like settled down yet, or not even showing how come? And you feel like you've got to defend the way they are, or what it is, the way things are, unfold. You feel defensive about it, like you have to speak on their behalf. You have to speak for them. You want more grandkids? I'm sure they want to hear that. I'm not a grandmother yet. Nope. And I turned 60 in July, and I'm not a grandmother yet. So I've got one boy. He's not a boy. He's a man. That he was like, the kids call him. He's the brother from another mother, kind of thing. But he grew up in my house more or less, right? And he's got 2 children. So I said that's as close as I'm going to get to being a grandmother ever. So my boys, they love children, and they go, we can't afford them, but they want them, but they can't afford them. And then there's the other side of they have this thing about bringing children into this world and the state that the planet's in, and they go way off on, and it's just like, all right already. You know what I mean? This kind of thing. So, yes. Here's the advice of this card for you. Say your words very loud and very clear, and then be prepared to anybody that you have to deal with in that way, even if it's them. You want to talk to them. I know that's not easy, even when they hit their 30s. It's not easy to talk. They won't, especially you're their mother. You know what I'm saying? Makes it, I don't know. But you need to speak your mind either way. You need to put it out there, what you think is acceptable. And you don't slam them for not living up to what you think is the standard, though. You don't do that. We don't do that, right? As long as they come out as good people, they have integrity, they have morals. The message here for you as their mom, it's all divine timing, and when it happens, it is going to happen, okay, it's going to happen. They're just slow, they're just a little bit late blooming, kind of a thing, late bloomers. They want to make sure they're secure in their decisions and which way they go. But don't worry about it. There's nothing, you're right, there's nothing wrong with them. They're just doing their own thing right now. They're walking to their own beat. When they get hit with the love bug, and we all do, that's when everything will change, and you may find yourself wishing it was back this way again. Who knows, right? But it is going to happen. They're fine. I don't feel anything is off with either of them at all. Nothing is off with either of them. They're balanced, they're healthy, and they're just walking to the beat of their own drum right now. You don't need to worry about it. You really, really don't. Mom needs some endurance. You just need to hold on, but it's all going to come your way. Things are going to work out to your satisfaction in the bigger picture. That's what we're seeing here. Things will work out. You'll get the results that you know, not so much results is a bad word, but you will end up seeing what it is that you want to see. You'll be satisfied. Okay, once they grow a little bit more and they find themselves. Keywords on this card for you are defense, resilience, protection, territory, and then, you know, the whole force and resistance thing of the thinking. I don't know. I want to ask, don't go anywhere. I want to ask Lilith for you. All right? We'll get a straight yes or no on the boys here. We'll get a straight yes or no. We're still within the parameters of Kimberly's one card spread. One question concerning her two sons. Are they going to find love soon? Like real love? Are they going to settle into relationships for both her sons? Is love coming soon into both their lives? I already know that it is. I don't know how soon, but I know it's coming. Are both boys destined to be married and have families of their own? She's saying yes. 2 years from now, you won't even recognize any of this going on right now. So there you go. That's what I heard for you. Hi, Tom. Oh my goodness, that's funny. That is some funny. You guys crack me up. Okay, so who are we looking at next? Let's see. You let nature take its course there, Kimberly. It's going to be okay. Truly. Where am I at? Slowing down. I'm slowing down. I haven't even got started here. There we go. There we go. I'm going to send you a new sheet here, I think. Jennifer, while I'm in here. So Deborah Cornish is next. Hi, Deborah. Where you at, Deborah? Deborah. Okay. Everybody wants a message from Spirit tonight. What's that all about? What you guys doing? What he is doing? Now I got distracted. I don't know if I got that or not. Just try again. Okay. Message from Spirit. 1 second, Deborah. I'm just going to send Jennifer the sheet here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. All right. Did I? Ha ha ha. There you go. I don't remember that, but I'll take your word for it. I did, didn't I? I remember something. It said something like, boy, oh boy, Spirit is here tonight. And boy, is it ever to hear from Spirit. That's just, you know, it's strange, isn't it? So there's the latest list. We're looking, yes, okay. Deborah Cornish, and she wants a message from Spirit. All right. Message from Spirit. Okay. It's for Deborah Cornish. Can we bring Deborah a message from Spirit? Spirit, please come forward. And any messages, any heads up, any anticipation, what's coming Deborah's way? It's a warm night. Deborah Cornish wanting a message from Spirit. What does Deborah need to know? What does Deborah need to hear? What would you do if that's what come up? I'm cutting them now, Deb. But it's not. Deborah's, you're traveling is what I'm saying here. This is what you got. And you see the prompt is travel. So this is a brilliant card for traveling. And this is a change. It's just connected to some kind of a change for you. I'm not sure exactly, but eights are about change. But this trip, whatever it is, whatever it's all about, things are going to pick up for you. Your general life every day, your everyday happenings, and whatnot. There's going to be an energy increase. The energy is, things are going to start moving faster than normal, than they normally would. All aspects of your life, from love to family to work to creative projects, they're all going to speed up under the influence of this 8. Things are going to get busy. Delays are all gone and done with. As decisions are made and words turned into action, projects and travel plans are going to fire up. And you find yourself fielding a lot more phone calls, emails, social engagements, meetings like never before. It's your whole communication sector is going to take a great big jump here. You're going to claim this as a very exciting time. It may be a bit bewildering, but that's okay, because the time comes when everything happens all at once sometimes. After, you're sitting in silence and there's absolutely nothing going on, and it's like an explosion, everything starts happening at once, and that can be very exciting. It can be overwhelming at the same time, but you're going to feel like you're in constant demand, or feeling obligated to be there for certain people at special time. You're following through with who you are. You give your word on something, you give your word. I'm going to be there to help. You're there to help. Whatever, right? The advice of the card, you're going to need to do this. You're going to just need to stop at some point and take a couple of deep breaths. And people coming to you, making offers or giving you ideas that they want you to follow up on, you need to take a deep breath before you say yes to anybody. You really need to think things through. Choose carefully. And if you do, you won't waste your energy or your time running in circles. Just be very careful about that. Don't waste your time. You don't have time for that. You're about to get busy. Communication, speed, news, motivation, action, excitement, and movement going on here. That goes without saying. There's a lot of movement going on here for you. Oh, you're getting real busy. Stuff's happening. Boom, boom, boom. Stuff is just happening. Yeah, like an octopus. There you go. There you go. That's your message from Spirit. So you put your seatbelt on and make sure you got your safety boots on and your safety hat, because things are going to get crazy, but in a good way. It's just like all this goodness all coming at once, and you're feeling alive. You can feel the blood rushing through your veins, and you're feeling very much alive. Very much. This is beautiful. You're moving across the country. Oh my goodness. Well, there you go. Oh my God. No more delays. Decisions are made and words are turning into action. That's beautiful. I feel a lot of goodness about this. There's growth going on here. It's like a refreshing time for you. It's starting over. It's a very exciting and bewildering time. You're not going to be bored. I'll tell you that right now. Okay. Thank you, Deb. Knowledge equips. I like that because that's very true, isn't it? Knowledge equips. Let me see here. See if there's a question in PayPal. Deltra. Thank you so much for your donation there, Deborah, as well. I appreciate it. Okay, so there's no question here for Deltra in PayPal. Thank you, Deb. Appreciate it very much. Thank you. Just need your question, Deltra. Feeling like I need another coffee. I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to heat the little bit up that I got left. That should carry me through. We've only been at it 1 hour. Feels longer than that. Feels longer than that. Hey, Stewie. What's going, buddy? So, Knowledge, could we get your question? There we go. Will I recover everything I lost? Okay. Knowledge Equips wants to know, will they recover everything that they've lost? Will they recover everything that they've lost? Will they recover everything that they've lost? I'm going to cut right here. I'm going to pull your card. Beautiful. You got a wonderful card. The Page of Pentacles. Opportunities. Opportunities. Okay, I'm just going to be honest with you. What I heard right off was you're going to have to put work into getting back whatever it is that you've lost. It's not going to just come and be delivered to you. You will need to do that. This is a wonderful card. And what I see is you standing up, picking yourself up off the ground, standing up, brushing yourself off, and saying, okay, let's roll. We're ready to do this again. You won't be alone in your path and where you're walking. Spirit walks with you, and even your past loved ones that have passed on from before are there with you. You're not walking alone. There's going to be a good message coming. There's something, and you're going to hear about with this card. There's something waiting on the horizon for you with your name all over it. It's just for you. It's a beautiful card. And it is a Pentacles and a Page at that, but there's good news coming concerning money. I can tell you that. Okay. While the wish, the Page doesn't represent just, well, it represents but money, but not just money is the whole point of it. It represents the hope that you're going to be feeling And if you've had hope for a wish to be granted, there's something you've been wishing for, which is probably getting back your life. The answer is yes. Another meaning with this page is another pending job offer to maybe spark your interest a little bit, to improve your life a little bit. But if you're trying to sell a property or make a move, this is going to happen very, very soon for you, provided that you pay attention to all paperwork. The advice of this card for you is to look for offers regarding property and regarding work. There's a good opportunity on the horizon for you, but you need to be diligent. You need to be on your game. Check all your contacts very, very, very carefully, and contracts. Your keywords are money and messages, communication, work, luck, and you're being left, and the final words for you are confidence and a world of optimism and a reason to feel that way. You're going to be feeling better because you know there's better coming now. You're not going to be stuck here forever. Okay. Okay, let me look, knowledge. I seen where it already went through. It already went through. You're Delta, right? Knowledge? Delta? That's your name? Knowledge Equips is your name, Delta. Oh, we got some lagging going on, I think. Somebody's lagging. I don't know where it's coming from. No idea. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Let me go back in PayPal. We'll try to bring up who's next. Sherita. Sherita's next. The social support system. All right, Sherita. You here, Sherita? So I'm looking for Sherita. There you are, Sherita. All right, I'm just going to peek back again and see what your question was. Will I build a new social support system within a year and now in a year? All right, let's see what we got for you tonight. Sherita wants to know she's going to build a social support system between now and a year. I must be lagging or something. I see ya. Sherita wants to know, is she going to be able to build a social support system between now and 1 year? Is Sherita going to be able to build a social support system between now and 1 year? Okay. Ah, nice card. Wisdom. You got the High Priest, Sherita. You got the High Priest. So, yes, Jennifer, if knowledge is also known as Deltra or Detra, I can't remember the name. Yeah, that was paid and the reading was done. So what I want to bring up here now, so I can get my words here for... I like the High Priest. This energy comes to bring wisdom. Bring wisdom for you. So you can see, he extends his hand out, offering wisdom. He is the teacher card of tarot. He's the main teacher. He also lives in both worlds, both sides. There's a portal between terra firma, man's place in the world itself, literally. And the other side is the metaphysical, the other side, the other dimension, the universe. And he stands with a foot in each world. He knows the secrets on both sides. He knows the lessons on both sides. He's a wise man indeed. Indeed, a wise man. He normally represents... Orthodox religions. He represents marriages and ceremonies. A lot of wisdom and powerful leadership are the gifts that come forth from this High Priest. He's suggesting, I don't know why, Sherita, but he is suggesting that maybe thinking about extending your education could be an option for you now. He also predicts unity in two ways, in body and mind and soul, so that you feel connected to your intuition and closer to your guides. And secondly, he represents the unity of two people as they come together as one. Another meaning of the card is convention and tradition as well, but if this isn't for you, you may feel restricted by another's traditional beliefs. The advice of the card is for you to listen to your inner wisdom, because it's going to guide you to a brand new educational path and a brand new belief, or you could find the right teacher that you're looking for. And the key words are education, traditional beliefs, ceremony, unity, marriage, values, and authority. You know what I heard? And I don't know why I'm hearing this, but watch out, Sherita. Don't get involved and get pulled into these organized places. And I put organized in quotes, really. Organized religion, churches, anything like that. Don't get pulled into something like that. Be very, very careful. You may feel yourself pulled to people where you feel would be a great support for you. And some of those things that you think you're being pulled to aren't the best thing for you. They're not in your better interest. You've got to be careful where you're walking here. Is it possible to build a social support system? Absolutely. This is by becoming engaged and getting active and getting involved, putting yourself out there. There's that. I'm going to ask Lilith. Get a straightforward yes or no on this question for you. Lilith, this question is for Sherita in her one card draw. Her question is she going to be able to build a social support system between now and the next year? Is she going to be able to build a social support system for herself between now and the next year? She's saying yes. I knew that anyway. It's very possible for you. It's not going to be as hard as you think it may be, or really it's not going to be much work or anything like that. These are things that are going to fall into place, things that are going to happen. The only thing you need to be aware of is getting involved with organized groups. Be very careful in that area. Thank you very much, Lilith. Okay, so that's that. Let me see here. So Sherita's next again, and I just going to bring it up and go on to her next question. Thank you, Sherita. So we're doing your second question now. Okay. All right, simple enough. Let's see. So the next question that Sherita has is about her finances. Will her finances improve? And I can tell you right now that yes is the answer for this without even pulling a card, without even talking to Lilith about it. The answer is yes. Your finances are definitely going to improve. If you take on a new career or a new job, it's going to change a big part of your life. Your social circle will become much more colorful. There'll be more people. I'm feeling that for you. A whole new, what I'm hearing is you traveling in a whole new circle. A whole new circle, a different class of life. You're moving up. Things are getting better, more secure. You have a nice home, and you're wearing nice clothes. You're not going hungry. You've got extra funds to actually live a little bit. I'm feeling all that for you as well, Sherita. I see you very confident and very stable and feeling very satisfied. That's what I see, and I haven't even turned a card for you yet. Stewie, I fed you. I tanked you guys up. I did before I turned the camera on. I even gave them cheese, some nice block cheese, raw cheese. Cut it all up into little tiny nibs for them. Please. Stewart. Don't give me that look. He's just sitting there looking at me like this with his head sideways looking. I don't care if you already gave me stuff. Give me more. I want more. All right. All right, Sherita. This is finances. Oh, I can feel the temperature dropping a bit, and it feels nice. All right. Let's see. Okay, what came up, and this is the fun thing about this card. It doesn't always represent what it's called. It's called the Lovers. It doesn't always represent the Lovers, believe you me. It's more about choices. Very intimate, deep choices that are for yourself and that affect you and affect your life is what I'm seeing here. Oh, my goodness, it's warm all of a sudden. This happened to me last night, too. Temperatures get weird. No, it's not hot flashes. What am I doing here? I want my book. You love cheese, Catherine. Is that what you took from all that? I love cheese. Get excited talking about cheese. I know, and I'm getting hungry again. So maybe that's why I'm starting to sweat up a bit. I need something sweet to just pull me through the next couple of minutes here. So this card, what it does is finding yourself in a place, Sherita, where you're saying, Taylor Swift song. Is it Taylor Swift? Should I stay or should I go now? Decisions like that. Do I stay where I'm at in this position with this, whatever this is, some compartment of your life? Or do I close that off, push it to the side, and begin something in a newer area? You know, I'm telling you, Sherita, honestly, this sounds really silly, but what I see, I keep getting this visual picture, and I see you standing at a counter, and there's like a glass display case. It's like pastries and cookies and cakes, and they got coffee, and you're in some kind of like a patisserie or something like this, and I see you standing with your purse, and you got a big purse. Do you like big purses? Because I see you with a large purse. Because that's, I do, and the colors you're wearing are like earth tone colors, browns, soft beiges, touches of like fall colors, the colors that you're wearing, very fallish, very stylish. But I see you in your purse, getting your wallet, getting your money. I just see this, but there's this energy about you that exudes contentment and confidence. Just feeling damn good, girl. That's what I see for you. So financially, I'm saying a big fat yes to you. You're going to make the right choices, and you're going to make the right decisions for yourself. It goes without saying here. I kid you not. You've reached a turning point in your life. You've grown. There's a maturity that's going on here. You may be investing some of yourself into your future. Well, of course you are, because that's what I see. With a financial plan, you could be dreaming about buying your own home. You're more than willing. If I have to, you're saying, if I have to move for work, I'll move. Somebody says, I can give you a really good job with a really good rate of pay, but you have to move. You're going to want to jump on that. Not all choices will be quite straightforward in the very beginning as you meet these new things in your life. But in relationships, if there's someone special in your life, you could seriously think about bonding and committing to them, or you're going to walk away. It's one or the other. There's no halfway point. There's almost a stagnant feeling to our relationship that, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I get along well with them. It's all good. There you go, Sherita. No one special yet. They're coming. But you're going to ask yourself, where's this going to go? How's this going to affect me and the rest of the other parts of my life? Yeah, here we go. Another meaning with this card is for those people like yourself that are single, and it shows you very soon on top of you, maybe even as we speak, that you're being ready for a brand new serious love relationship. Final words on that. Love is coming. Love is coming your way. The advice is to make your choices based on your long-term future. Remember that. Look at the bigger picture when you're making the decisions and the changes in your life. Don't look at the short-term gains. Overlook them. Ignore them. In love, you wait for the right person to come along. Don't let yourself become distracted by people that are just flirts. There's nothing there. That's empty. Your keywords are love and commitment, future plans. There's a maturity going on here with you. Dedication, emotions, and separation. So it just shows there could be a possible breaking point of you separating into a new life that's a lot better, a lot more balanced, a lot cleaner, a lot more forward movement, a lot more conscious. You're not walking around staggering in the dark. You're on the ball. Everything is open. There's a sense of openness in your life, and it's good. I see you going from this energy at this level, boom. Okay, you're still Sherita. You're still the same girl. You're still the same woman, the same friend, the same daughter, all of that. But you're maturing and you're saying, okay, I'm done playing around. Now it's time to get down to business and make a good future for myself. And that's exactly where you're going. So I hope that was okay for you, Sherita. It's a beautiful card. Beautiful for you. Doesn't always work out that way for people when they pull the Lover's card. But you do have new love coming into your life, new job. I just see you so comfortable with yourself. I don't see any worries spinning around you or concerns. It's beautiful. So, you're very welcome, Sherita. Thank you for being here, and thank you once again for your donation. Deeply appreciated. Thank you so much. So the next person, my PayPal kicks in a wee bit here. Pulaski. Okay, and let's see. Should I look at moving now or wait a while? Okay, Diane Pulaski. Okay. Got her. Yeah. Okay, Jennifer, I got her. Yeah, Diane Pulaski. She wants to know, should she move or wait? Hi, Parisian Millionaire. That was a good reading, wasn't it, Katherine? I thought so, too. Can I get a drink, guys? One more. I'll be right with you, Diane. And we'll attack your question of, should I stay or should I go now? That must be the song of the night. Too bad I couldn't play it. I could. But then YouTube mean team members would come after me and want to shut me down because I played a song. All those copyright strikes and all that good stuff. Oh my goodness sakes. I need something cold. Come on. Ice tray. There. I've got a cottage cheese. There's some protein. Well, I'm glorious. Okay. You'll have to excuse me. I just got a little bit of cottage cheese here and a little bit of jam on it just to get some protein into me and keep all the levels where they're supposed to be. I don't like it when I start running sweat, like water running off of me. It's not a good thing. And I can feel the coolness coming in the window now. Okay, so Diane wants to know, should she be moving now or should she wait? So we'll just ask the question, should she be moving? Is now the time for her to move? Diane wants to know, should she stay put or move right now? Should she be moving now? Okay, I'm gonna cut the deck right here, Diane. Right off, if I had to go just by the card alone, it would be saying you need to stay put for a little while. We're going to get in a little deeper than that because that can change because I'm smelling something off here. The reason I say that is because fours are all about, they're not about movement. The fours are all about stillness, calm. That's why I feel that you're being encouraged to save some more money before you do. That's what I'm getting here. That's what I'm getting, Diane. It is a security card of tarot, which is a really good thing for you. That's a good card. This card shows up usually when your finances are they're getting on track. It also indicates that working relationships are stable, happy. You're doing quite well financially now as it is. There doesn't show a big lack in your life. Actually, what the card is bringing forth is that, and it's acknowledging that you've reached a point at which you can sit back a while and you can appreciate the strong foundation that you've built around you, built beneath you, that has become part of your life, that holds your life. However, because the security has been very, very, very hard won, you've worked hard to get to where you are. You could end up resisting other changes, and they might be positive ones. So you don't want to really shut down in that area. The advice of the card is for you to enjoy this period of calm and order. Enjoy where you're at right now, all right? But do stay open to new possibilities. Keep looking for new ways to expand your empire. This card brings forward stability, finances, property, protection, balance, order, and foundations. And I'm still feeling that. I'm not feeling there's a long wait for you. You will be moving, but not immediately. You need to wait a little bit longer. It's got something to do with your financial realm. I don't know what. And I don't sense lack there. I don't sense that there's not enough money or something. I don't know what it is. All right, what I heard was you need to stabilize just a little bit more out a little bit more. Whatever that means. Okay, so just a second, Jen. I'm going to wrap this up here. There you go. That's what it is. It's not a long wait. It's not a long wait. Other than the outside problems, right, of where you're living at, your life pretty much is doing okay in other areas. So there you go. There you go. Yes. Because I feel like you're okay. You're in a real good place. You got the security card of tarot, and it tells you, you're going to look around and say, well, I'm in a pretty good place personally. All I got to do is make that one more step to make it more complete, to get myself into a better community and a better neighborhood. And you are going to be in the position to do that. And it's a very beautiful thing for you. You're very, very, very welcome. Right on. Right on for you. Good. Okay, so now I've got to, I got to get Jennifer a new list here. Just give me a moment. Let me go one moment, Jennifer. Thank you, Diane, by the way. Thank you. I got to check my email for Canadian processes too. Okay, that's it for now, Jennifer. That's everybody. All right, so Regina Pialucci. Regina Pialucci. And I need her question. She didn't leave it in PayPal. Regina. Regina. Thank you, Jen. The wrong area. There we go. Oh, Dolly, that's right too. You're Regina. I'm sorry. Oh, really? Hi, Linda. Very interesting. Regina. Let's see what's going on. How much you want to bet this is just all based on empty gossip? Stuff that she's heard about you, or she's presuming about you. Preconceived notions, gossip, slanderous gossip. She doesn't even know you and hasn't even given you a chance. Somebody else is implying things that aren't true about you. Okay, Gina, let's see. What's up with all this? Spirit, what is up with all this? I don't like rude people. I snap when I see out and out uncalled for rudeness. That bothers me. We all know people like that. They're always rude to everybody. I don't know how they get through their days without getting a punch in the nose. Seriously. Queen of Pentacles, kindness. This is you. This is you, Regina. This is you. This is just too much. Considering how you're being treated and everything, but yet it all really makes sense. So, let's see here. Thank you, Judith. Okay, Dolly, just reading what you wrote. It's possible that it's yeah, it's a class thing. That's not so far from the truth, Katherine. Look what she got, and that's what it's all about, kindness. All right? Okay, so you don't mind having him around at all, but you're pretty sure, and I'm starting to get that feeling too. She doesn't want her niece with your niece with her son. Anytime anybody's like that anyway, Regina, that's It's insecurity. It's feeling threatened. It's always insecurity when people act that way. It's always insecurity. Ah, darn. Where'd my card go? Where did it go? Why is it hiding? I can't even see it. Oh, for crying out loud. Just one moment. I can't see it. If I don't get it, the dog will. Where the hell? There it is. God, I thought I was going to have to get the flashlight out. My dog's sound asleep under the chair. Sound asleep. Sound asleep, the little geezer. All right. Isn't that funny? Well, she sounds like she's got a problem with you. It's just you. I wonder why. Give me a moment here. I know I haven't shuffled it yet, but just give me a moment because I'm just taking this all in. I don't mean the cottage cheese. I mean what you're saying. I take it that your niece is from your sister's child, right? I can't talk to you right now. No. Uh-huh. Your brother's child, all right. Really? That's very strange. I don't know what her problem could be. This sounds really shallow, but is she the type of person that wouldn't like you because maybe you got a little bit more than she does? It's just a thought. It's you know, Hey, Norma. You're a threat of some kind. You make her feel. What are the words I'm looking for? Because we've all seen situations like this where there's and sometimes there was a situation between friends of mine one time. This is an example of this. I was friends with the husband and the wife, good friends of mine. And the husband, where he worked, they had a new employee, hired a new guy to come in. After a couple of weeks, him and the new guy, they'd go to lunch together. And the new guy, he was married just like my friend was. But they lived in a different community, a different neighborhood, upscale. Well, my friends just lived middle of the road kind of a thing, nothing fancy. Just your everyday family kind of thing. And the husband wanted the couples to get together. Let's me and you get together with them. We'll go out for an evening, go out for dinner, blah, 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 blah. They did that once, and then my friend's wife didn't want anything to do with those people ever again. And he couldn't get over it. He was like, why? They're the nicest people you could ever meet. They're the perfect couple for us to hang out with. They're nice people. They're good. They had more. Their class was up a little bit higher than them. And they argued about it, and there was arguments every weekend about it. I don't want nothing to do with those people. I don't have nothing in common with those people, his wife would say. And then one day he turned around and, well, she started calling them snobs. They're snobs. They're not my kind of people. I don't want to be around people or associate people that are snobby like that. Look at what their lifestyle's like and look at ours. You know, kind of a thing, right? And then her husband turned on her. I was right there and I heard him. I witnessed it. He said, oh my God. He said, you're the one with the hang-ups. It's not them. It's not the other guy's wife. He said, it's you. They're not the snobs. You are. You're a flippin' snob to them. It's kind of a different twist there, but that's what it was. And once they broached that and that came out, she thought about it and she said, oh my God, he's right. I'm the one that's being a snob. It's not the other people. And anybody on the outside looking in would think it was the other people and not her, because she had less. Their station in life was a little lower than theirs. So you don't know, people are going to be, I don't know why people put such an emphasis, because what really matters at the end of the day, I don't give a shoot about your bottom line or your bank account or who you are in the community. Because at the end of it, at the end of the day, at the end of our picture, big picture, at the end of our lives, we're all cut the same way. You strip us of our clothes and we're all of a sudden we're equal, you know? So yeah, maybe. Hi, Heather. Well, you sound like a pretty basic, down-to-earth kind of person, so I really, and maybe that's what it is. I mean, she's the snob, right? And thinks that her, you know, her son can do better. You do better than that. Why are you lowering yourself? Kind of an idea. By her being rude to you, and she's trying to tell you and send you a great big message. It's keeping you at arm's length and don't get any ideas about us being family or friends. Because it's never going to happen, because you are not my kind of person. And I don't want my son marrying into taking a step down kind of thing. Is that what it's all about too? This is crazy. I mean, we all want the best for our children, but being so, what's the word I'm looking for? My brain's gone dead. It's a word, people use it every day and it's gone dead. Yes. Okay, just a minute. Well, you know what? If the son is up to that challenge in life, and you know what? And in the end, it'll probably would only better him. Because what you're saying to me, we may be okay, we do all right, but we don't live above our station in life. Like you say, you look for sales, you look to save a buck here and there. You're no different than anybody else, kind of a thing. We want to find out what's going on here. Oh my. We got the King of Wands, and he's all about practicality. There's a lot of passion and feelings running here. He's not a bad card. He's a good card. I'm just trying to make sense here. I'm not trying to make it fit, because I'm not going to do that. But you can make any card fit any situation if you want it bad enough, right? I don't do that. One thing about this card is dabbling into with people from different backgrounds from their own, but directed towards you is the king. The king is indicating you should expect to find practical solutions to any problems right now. Also see to your network of friends and professional contacts to make sure that they continue to grow. This is a card about wisdom. It's about a card about creativity, wisdom. There's passion, freedom, and openness here. Just give me a minute. Okay. Well, maybe the young man feels he's up to the challenge. Is he old enough to know, Regina? Is he old enough to know what he's in here? Does he realize that there's going to be expectations placed on him? It's not you so much per se. Okay, I'm not sure what you mean there, Jennifer, in your last comment. He's smart and driven. Oh, thank you, Norma. Here's something, Dolly. If he's very smart and driven, he knows what he's getting involved in then. And you know what? It may be he wants to move up. So I gotta be careful not let the forefront of the intellectual side of my brain. I've got to discern between that and what I'm hearing here. Maybe this is what he wants. This is the circle he wants to work his way up into. Is it possible as well, Regina, that she thinks that you're feeling that her son isn't good enough? Would she get that impression? Do you think that she's thinking that's what you're thinking? That your son can't measure up? Maybe you're thinking your niece could do better. Maybe she's thinking you're thinking that way. I'm not saying that you are. That might be the problem. She's assuming. She is assuming that you're feeling like your niece is taking a step down. Is that possible? And sometimes your actions don't count for anything because they don't want to be seen. Do you know what I'm saying? Who would not want their child to excel in life? You mean height-wise? Okay. Well, that would be stupid, wouldn't it? If she wanted somebody taller for her son? That is just stupid. Is that woman that shallow and that really? Seriously? Oh my goodness sakes. It could be something that ridiculous. That's why she's got this chip on her shoulder with you. Let's ask Lilith. Let's go there. Let's ask Lilith about this. Let's see here. This is interesting. There's no accounting for some people, I'll tell you that right now. All right. It sounds like a stupid thing to even say, but I'll say it, but you're the one telling the story, right? So, okay, so the situation with Regina, her niece's boyfriend's mother. Why is she so rude to Regina? She seems like a hateful person. Regina thinks it might be something just as simple as the mother of the boy wanting a taller girlfriend or woman for her son. Could this be the reason she's got this chip on her shoulder? It could come down to something like that. Could it be something that silly to cause all this animosity, really, and this tension and stress and a bad atmosphere? She's saying, yeah, it is. That's what she's saying is yes. You can see her saying yes. Is there a future for Regina's niece and the young man that she's seeing? Is there a future for them? Are we seeing a future for them? A long-term future in relationship? Is this thing with the son and his mother, the situation with the mother, is that going to blow over eventually? Will it blow over, become a thing of the past, be forgotten, laid to rest? Is there going to be more amicability within the family structure and relationship as well concerning Regina's niece and that woman's son? There's going to be a point of peace here at some point. But the mother of the son really does have a chip on her shoulder. Does this have to do with their stations in life? It does, it does. It has to do with that too. Here's what I'm feeling. Here's what I'm getting. Here's what I'm getting as far as she's concerned. It's like the story I told you. The snobbery. She's more of a snob to you, and really, if people were to sit back and look objectively, they go, well, the people with the most money would be the snobs. It wouldn't be the people with the less money. But that's not what's going on. She has this attitude that I don't care if you have money, I'm just as good as you are, or even better. It's that kind of an attitude. She's the one being the snob here. So that's what I'm getting here. A lot of this is a station thing, a life station thing. And really she's showing you the snobbery before you can show it to her. That may not sound like it's on, but it is. That's what it is, though. She's being a snob to you. I'm better than you are. Just because you have money doesn't put you better than me. Kind of a thing. So I don't, you know, I'm feeling she's not used to being in this kind of situation. She really doesn't know how to handle it. She feels like there must be a way I have to handle this. When really there isn't. Just let it be. Let it unfold. This sort of thing. That's true too. But you've got, that's his wife, right? Usually men say they don't get involved in stuff like that, but she could be putting the pressure. Just let it unfold. Lead by example as well, Regina, okay? You lead quietly by example. Never mind what her issues are, her problems are, her whining, her belly aching, her rudeness. Rise above it. Because the day is going to come where she's going to finally settle in. It'll get easier as you go along. Let it unfold. Don't try to control the direction with your niece and the son. Just keep doing what you've been doing. You allow them in your home. You allow them to spend time there with you. You have a really good time with them. You enjoy their company. The only sore point is her. And she's probably been bitching up a storm so bad the husband doesn't dare take a move away from that. Or he has to live with it. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's probably it. So you keep doing what you're doing. You're doing the right thing. Don't worry. This is her problem. It's not yours. And don't let her become your problem. You don't want that. You don't need that. But this is really, it really is a station and a class thing. And realizing she feels like we're just the little guys and they're the big cheese. They're the head kahuna, right? And oh yeah, they think their shit don't stink, right? We're hard work, this, blah, 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 blah. An attitude. She is the snob out of the group of you. She's the one that's having all the issues and the problems. You're welcome, Regina. You're welcome. Keep doing what you're doing, love. Really. Okay, let's see what's going on next here. Thank you again very much, Regina. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Thank you. Oh, there's some strange people out there in the world. I'm just waiting for this to, there we go, load up a little bit here. So Sandy is next. Sandy Ventura. What's your question, Sandy? Sandy Ventura, what's your question? You're welcome, Regina. Oh, there she is. What's your question, Sandy? What would you like? Okay, should I move back to the island where I grew up? All right, let's see what we got. Sandy wants to know, should she move back to the island where she grew up? Boys, this week there have been a lot of people asking questions about moving. Really, and not being sure the moves they're making. These cards tonight. Stop it! My little baby furball's being so good. He is sound asleep. I love him so much. He's my little lover. That's what I call my little lover. He'll sleep under my chair till everything shuts down, and then he'll come to bed with me, and he'll go right back to sleep again. And he's always been like that since the day he come in here. He sleeps through the night very well for a pup. He was 4 months old 2 days ago. Sandy wants to know. I don't know what's up with the shuffling here tonight, guys. Come on now. Should Sandy move back to the island where she grew up? Yes, Jennifer, has been. It has been quiet. I don't mind this pace, though. You know, I don't feel so stressed. It's fine by me. I'm going to cut right here, Sandy. Sandy moved back to the island she grew up in. Right off, I'd have to say yes. Yes, you should. Okay, who's been quiet the last few? Somebody's been quiet. The last few readings. I'm not sure who you mean, but unless you're talking to somebody else. But this is a card of opportunity. This page is bringing you news. All right, that there's an opportunity on the horizon for you. Oh, here we go. Oh. But I am feeling, yes, that would not be a bad move for you to make. We're looking here at, Okay. Does he represent money? Yes, he does, because he is Page of Pentacles. He's bringing you some good news, probably about finances. It could be work-related or education-based as well, like furthering your education or learning more, learning situation. Well, the Page does not represent that, just the money alone. He brings you hope for a wish that will be granted to you. So, if you're wishing to move back, the answer is yes, because it's coming your way. Another meaning of this Page is pending job offer. If you're trying to sell a property or move, either or, this is going to happen very soon, provided you pay attention to all the paperwork involved. All right, so double check everything that you do, but you're being encouraged here. Yes, yes, yes. It would be a good idea for you to move back to the island where you grew up at. The advice is to look for offers regarding property and work. There's a really good opportunity on the horizon for you, but you need to be diligent. You need to do your end of it. It's not going to just get delivered to you and laid at your feet kind of a thing. Check all your contracts carefully as well. It comes to leases, anything like that. Your keywords are money and messages, communications, work, luck, confidence, and optimism. So the answer is yes, and it's going to happen really soon for you. Okay, well, that's... Tarot says you're moving, and it's very soon. It's coming right on top of you. You're going to be making a decision very, very soon. So, I hope that was okay for you, because you got your answer, and the answer is yepers. Let me see. I think, no, there's more than her. I have to get you up to skiff here. Just a minute. Jennifer. Okay, here, I'm going to send you this, but this is it. This is the last two so far. Jennifer. There. You're welcome, Sandy. Okay, so now we're looking. Heather Stargazer Designs. And I'm going to see if you left your question in here or not. No. So this is for Heather. Heather Stargazer Designs. Thank you, Jennifer. Heather. Okay, I have one more that came in too, Jennifer, but I'll just wait a bit here. See if Heather's going to... There we go. There's Heather. Should I quit my job and pursue my research? All right. Okay, Heather, let's see what we can do for you. Heather wants to know, should I quit my job and pursue my research? Didn't get any major arcana cards tonight. Not many of them. Not the old good standbys. Wonder why. Not funny how the energies flow. Dan? Should I quit my job and pursue my research? Heather would like to know. Please bring forward some enlightenment, some direction, and some guidance for Heather. And I'm going to cut your deck right here. A Four of Swords. Recovery. Shows you're needing to make a decision. What's going on up here? Fours are all about stillness. They're about calm. They're about rest. But the question, right off, I can tell you this much right off. You're due for a break. This four comes up to bring it down right to the bare knuckles here. You either need to take a break, okay, on your own free will, because if you don't, situation, happenings, things are going to happen to make you take a break, and it'll be out of your control. You are tired. Huh? That's why this card came up, Heather. I'm not pulling your leg here. Let me get the book. I've had this card, and it happened to me. I had this card repeatedly. I was seeing fours everywhere, and I wouldn't stop. And then guess what happened? It wasn't pretty. It was hard. It was challenging, and it was very difficult for me because I wouldn't stop and take a break because I kept pushing myself and pushing and pushing. Yes, I felt very, very, very tired. The day all hell broke loose for me as far as the number 4 goes. This is a couple weeks before Christmas. I seen 27 of them. They were coming at me, but this one day in particular, I seen 27 fours in one day. And by 7 o'clock p.m. in the evening, I found myself being rushed to the hospital, and I went under 2 surgeries because the first one wasn't what they thought it was. They opened me up and said, "Whoops, that wasn't it." Again, and I was literally on my back for 3 weeks. I couldn't even sit up. It was horrible. And let me tell you, when that happened to me, it couldn't have happened at a worse time, Christmas and all. I heard the universe loud and clear. I heard it all. And when you're told to stop and recover and take a break, you're feeling the fatigue, but you're pushing through it all the time. It comes to a head. I get nervous when I see too many 4s now. I get really, really nervous. I watch my step. I watch everything I do. I'm afraid to answer the phone. Like, don't bring me anything nasty because I'm seeing all these 4s today. But I never got over that. And I probably will never get over the number 4. And I always liked 4s. But for me, they're not a good thing. When I start seeing too many of them, it is not a good thing. So you got to stop for a bit. You've got to take a break. Because if you don't do it on your own, it's going to be imposed upon you. You're going to be taking time away from work. So yes, a stressful commitment, a break away from that as well. This quiet time is going to be necessary for you, Heather. And it also, on the other side of it, it's going to become a really good opportunity for you to look after yourself, for you to implement getting rested and recuperating, catching your second wind, and just enjoying a more gentle pace of life for a while. The 4 is also showing here that some plans that you have in the works may need to go on hold for a little bit. Accept that this is how things need to be just now is your advice. You are going to make the progress that you want to make when the time is right. It's all about divine timing here. Inaction, time away, taking even a relationship break, healing, peace, stillness, and rest. That is what's coming. You need to finish your job now. That's coming. That's what I'm hearing for you. The sooner the better. The sooner the better. I'm going to ask Lilith just to verify. Still within the parameters of Heather's 1-card reading, I'd like to ask, should Heather quit her job now? It's time for Heather to go on a rest and recuperative period. Is this correct? So she should take at the very least, I don't know if it's possible for you, Heather, but a leave of absence, a hiatus of sorts. Should she continue with her research on her own? She's doing some research, and should she continue to work with her research? Yes. Yes. But she's to leave, or at least take a break from her current place of employment. Yes. Yes to those two things. There you go. I knew that anyway. We knew that. Yes, Deanne, I know. It was a horrible time. I was so pissed off when that happened to me. I was pissed. I was angry. Why'd this have to happen now? I'm a big Christmas person. My tree was up but was not decorated. Half the decorations were done. There was no shopping done. There was this Christmas. And I was miserable through the whole thing. So you're welcome, Heather. Now just, if you can take a leave of absence for a year, maybe. That might be something for you to look at. And as you're resting and recuperating, you can at your leisure, continue with your research. If you're able to do that, it's the best thing for you. So your second question, because you asked two, right? Let me go back in here and look. Come on already. Sheepers. Okay, so your second question, and I see you on the list, Leanne Kyle. Leanne Kyle is the last question at the moment. Now, what happened here? Wait a minute. Okay, you have a second question, do you? Heather, the second question I'm not seeing left in your notes. Okay, then. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I wish you the best of luck. Please, though, take that break, all right? I don't want to see you go through what I went through. It was a nightmare. Horrible. It was horrible. I'm still pissed off about it, to tell you the truth. I really am pissed off about it. Okay, the last one that I have here, I didn't say, but it's Leanne Kyle. Leanne, Leeann. Is Kenny still in love with me? Okay, is Leanne Kyle here do you hear her reading? Me too. Me too, Heather. A lot better, believe you me. Hi, Ollie. Leanne. There we go. Hi, Leanne. All right. What was his name? Did you say Kyle? Let me see. I gotta go back in and see. Kenny. Close. Is Kenny still in love with me? All right. Leanne wants to know if Kenny's still in love with me. She wants to know if Kenny is still in love with her. Leanne wants to know if Kenny is still in love with her. We get a yay or an A. I'm going to cut right here because it feels right. Three of Wands. And we've got motivation for the Three of Wands. The 3 being a very highly revered number overall. Very powerful number. Almost revered as a holy number. We've got the representation of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. It's a very powerful card. This is a card of motivation. We are looking at wands as well, which represent fire, risk-taking, business, forward movement, taking chances, taking shot, being brave, but having motivation. Hold on. Three of Wands. It's a nice card. And you want to know, the question was, is Kenny still love me? You know what? You know what, Leanne? I'd have to say yes. Yes, and there's more yet to unfold within your relationship. The three brings an energy and enthusiasm to everything that you do. That's what's happening here. And in love, as far as love goes, it predicts a new relationship, followed by celebrations, such as weddings and engagements. So maybe you're going to, it's going to, whether you're together now or apart right now, is neither here nor there, because it's showing a progression and making a final commitment here. The three is also a brilliant card for travel and for the arts and sports as well. Showing a dynamic attitude is going to get you greater results than not. You may find yourself taking an unusual approach to a situation or finding an ingenious way to problem solve and being original about getting your message across to somebody. The advice of the card, if you think laterally and try new ways to fire your communications up and creativity as well. Don't be afraid to use your imagination. Don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be... Remain optimistic, remain open-minded, positivity, positive thinking. The keywords for this card are travel, relationships, weddings, originality, success, the arts, and sports. I don't know what sports has to do with anything in there. But you're feeling recharged, re-energized. Feelings of optimism as well is what you're feeling. That's because you're finding out. I'm going to bring in Lilith in on this and ask her a direct yes or no. Leanne? Okay. All right, Leanne, here I'm going to ask Lilith. Still within the parameters of Leanne's one-card reading. Her question, could we get a yes or no, please? Although I feel it's yes, so does Tarot. Leanne wants to know, is Kenny still in love with me? Is Kenny still in love with Leanne? Could we get a yes or no, please? Is Kenny still in love with Leanne? Very much so. You see the short, quick, tight swings? That means now, 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 coming soon, fast. This is coming to pass very, very, very soon. It's right on top of you. There won't be any real waiting period here. This is going to give you all the reasons that you need to start feeling energetic, full of life, and motivated to move forward here. This is beautiful. We're looking at a long-term relationship here with Kenny and Leanne. Are we looking at a marriage? Yeah, that's going to be established really, really quick. This whole, let's plan our life together kind of thing. So there you go, Leanne. Okay, I think that's it. I think Leanne was the last. Let's see here. Yes, Leanne was the last one. And you know what? This time went by really, really, really fast. And we're looking at 2 hours, 28 minutes, 29 seconds, 31 seconds. You're welcome, Leanne. Who you talking to, Jennifer? Who's Joey? Joey. Oh, Joey. You're welcome, Kim. We can hang here for a couple more minutes, but we're more or less kind of done for the night, I would say. I might try to come back tomorrow, too. I don't know if there's more people home and around. I want to play with the different times and days of the week to see when you're going to have certain days that are always slow and other days when it's super busy, kind of a thing. Oh, he's full of piss and vinegar. Joey. Oh, thank you very much, Diane. Tomorrow, Sunday, I don't know. I'd like to do a daytime one, like during daytime hours. I'll have to wait and play it by ear. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so that you get a notification in your email saying Bay of Funny Fortunes is now live. Then you'll know. And then I always share the live link in with the group on Facebook as well so that they know. I'll give it another 2 or 3, maybe 5 minutes. We'll go 5 minutes, Jennifer, and it's what I've got 10:32 right now. Let's say by 10:45, if there's no more, we'll just close the donations for the night. I'm fine with that. No problem with that at all. No problem, Joey. We get the same people here a lot of times, same people every night. Well, there's a small handful. And they just like to come back and sit back and watch the readings, so. It'd be interesting to try to provide a moment or a place where I can get to with the people, because I get a lot of Australians and New Zealanders that come in and say, oh, God, it's a time difference. They're like almost a whole day behind us. Kind of thing. But I'd like to come in at a time of day where they can take advantage with those that want to come in and ask some questions and whatnot, so they can take part in it because they've been expressing that. So, and I love doing the readings too, Sherita. I do. With some of those cards, like some of the readings, some nights you can just feel it. You can feel the energy. It's very, very strong. Unpredictable, funny, sad, overwhelming. Tarot's never wrong. And sometimes it's yeah. Some people don't like it though, Catherine. Then I get complaints and bitchiness. Don't do this when you're reading. Don't do that when you're reading. I wish you didn't do it that way. I wish you didn't do it this. Shut the hell up, people. The one that got me the most, and I don't care, their points may have all been correct, but they still had no business. I'm in my own home, doing my own thing, not hurting anybody, not bothering anybody. This is a free world the last time I checked. If I want to smoke in my home, I'll smoke in my home. It's just that simple. People don't like it, and they come in and they hang out here for an hour or two, and all they take away from it is Natalie smokes, and I don't like that. I don't like seeing that. I wish she would stop. And they've actually come out and said, I really wish you wouldn't smoke when you're doing the readings. I don't like it. You know what I say? Too effing bad. Take a hike. Get out of here. I don't want someone like you around me. I don't need it, So, hey, Jojo. Leanne, yeah. I'm a nice person as long as people don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. We got no problems, right? So I do that, Kim, because I always say I don't care if somebody donates $1 to have a card turned over and a question asked, or someone donates $20. They get the same attention because it's not me that's in control. It's spirit. It truly is. And I don't stop until the messages stop coming in. So everybody gets the same. I don't have a timer that I use. I think I should have a timer sometimes because it would help to rein my mouth in, shorten things up a little bit. But I thought of getting myself one of those little egg timers, right? Something with, you know, that'll go a half an hour, 30 minutes if I wanted it to, kind of a thing. Yeah. Oh, really, Catherine? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. It's funny, but it's beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, Joey, I know people are rude. Like, you know, there's too many rude. There's just too many. Always somebody to complain about something. Yeah, calling attention to them. That's what it is, Jennifer. Well, they got attention, but not what they expected. Because some other people from the group were jumping right in on those people, that particular person. So I'm not going to. What I should do, see, this is what bothers me. I shouldn't even go in and look at comments. Post reading afterwards, I should never. But I don't like ignoring people. They take the time to leave comments. I like to try to respond, or if I'm super busy, I'll just click like or heart, like and heart, you know. Somebody asked me an important direct question, I like to answer it. What I can't stand seeing are the people that take the time to be hateful. What for? What flippin' for? You know, I don't understand it. I don't get it. These people don't have a life. Oh, I was told too, Joey, we really don't care about you talking about yourself and your life and what's going on in your life, and you know, your cat distracting you and this and that, and you seem scattered and this and that. But they told me they had no interest in anything like, you know. I find that's the most interesting part with other readers. Like early on, when I rarely get to watch the other readers now. I look for my sign. I want my free cancer reading too, right? And people become fascinated with the channel. People running a channel, they want to know more about them. And at first I wouldn't talk about my life at all. It was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not here for that. I'm not on no pulpit or stage here. It's not about me, it's about tarot, and try to send that message through every time I did readings. This is about tarot. It's not about, like, but people would ask me questions about, where do you live? And do you have any children? And, you know, what's it like where you live? But this one person said, I don't want to hear about your life or what's going on in your life. I want to hear the cards. I want to know it, like, really, you know, so, yeah. I'm no different than anybody else, Deanne. I'm not. I describe myself as, my husband, Eric, used to say, you're living the Canadian dream, eh? You got the dream. And for some people on the outside of your life looking at you, it looks like you've got the world by the tail. In a lot of ways I do, because I appreciate everything in my life. From the smallest things to the bigger things. I don't have that many big things in my life. But it's the smaller things. People see this corner that I live in and they love the background. And the whole house is like that. Ceiling and walls all the way through are the actual knotty pine. They're the real pine pan. It's not paneling. They're pine boards. The whole house was built like that. But on the outside, it looks like a little roadside shack. So people may even feel sorry when they drive by and go, wonder who lives there in that little shack, you know. But nobody knows what's behind the walls, and they don't know. I have people come in and they say, you can feel spirit in this house. You can feel it when you walk in. When I come here, I'm never in any hurry to leave. I'm comfortable here. Not pretentious. That was the word I was looking for earlier, was the word pretentious. Speaking to, who was it? I did a card for her. Regina. It was Regina. Yeah, we got another card. It's another quest that's come in. But with Regina, pretentious was the word that I was looking for. You know, that's not a good word to apply to anybody, actually. So, does it look like your she shack? That's wonderful. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness sakes. I agree with you, Deanna. It's a great group of people. A great group of people. They're so supportive in there of everybody. Look, the group, when my husband died, I can't ever say enough about the group. That group took care of me. They took care of me in every sense of the word. They took care of me. My mailman, I got to know him really well. I never knew him before in all the years I lived here. And it was for about a month and a half, 2 months, he was at my door almost literally every day, bringing me stacks of envelopes with cards and gift boxes. And they carried me. Because when my husband died, it wasn't expected. It was sudden, right? And I was moved, and there would be times that I'd sit in my armchair and be thinking about the situation I was in. And then I'd go right into the group and be blown away. My head just went, and my heart went boom, even bigger, because I'd be weeping because I could not believe the support that I got, that I was able to pay my rent still. I could pay my power bill. I could pay my phone bill. I could put food in my house. I could feed my pets. They took care of me. I didn't ask for a damn red cent from anybody, and they took care of me. The way we're supposed to take care of each other in this world. They were leading examples of how we care for one another without question, without judgment. It was unbelievable. The only one that felt the impact as much as I did was my mailman. He was here almost every single day. He'd say, don't worry about parcels stocking up in your mailbox or in the parcel part of the mail. Don't worry about that, because you will get your mail. We're not going to send it back on you, because I don't have a car anymore, and my mailbox is it's about going there. It's over a mile there and a mile back, and it's uphill all the way. I physically can't do that. And I was worried about these parcels, because they have a big parcel box where all your stuff goes in, and when parcels come in, and I called the postmaster and said, I'm afraid you guys are going to end up sending it back because I can't get there to collect it. That's when they set it up that he would come here. The mailman would come directly to the door. So I didn't have to worry about anything, but we got to know each other really, really well, which was just a unique in itself, I suppose. And people are chatting, and I'm missing out on the conversation here. Hi, Heidi. How you doing? Thank you, Jennifer. It's that time, is it? Yeah. Yeah, I know. It was hard, Heidi, wasn't it? It was hard. Yeah. Okay, Jennifer's chatting to me here. Okay, we'll do Joey. We're gonna do Joey. Reminds me of that song, isn't it? Four Non-Blondes. Is that who sings it? Joey, baby. Let's see here. I'm just refreshing my page so I can see. I've got the money. Zelensky. Okay, what's your question, Jojo? Joey? Jojo 144. Singing Korea. Okay, Jojo. We've got two Joes in the room. Okay, you had an interview with a Kim lady on Friday. Anything on me hearing back from her for a second interview? All right, let's see what we got here for you, Jojo. Let's see. Jojo had an interview, that would be yesterday, on Friday. She wants to know, she's going to hear back from her and be called in for a second interview. Is Jojo going to get called back for a second interview from the interview she had yesterday? It's a good energy here right now. I can feel it. Beautiful energy here tonight. Gorgeous. Whew. Now we get rid of the flies. Is Jojo going to get called back for a second interview? All right. I'm going to cut right here, Jojo. Two of Wands and Vision. Interesting. Me too, Heidi. I love these nights. My window open. The air coming in here is perfect right now. So we've got two, which would basically, two breaks down to the unity of one. The coming together of, I'm glad we're almost at the end here. I'm having a hard time seeing straight. Oh. Senorita. So what we have here, the meaning of this card, the overall common meaning is vision, having a dream, seeing things, trying to manifest what it is that we have ahead in our visions here. You do a great job, Jennifer Launders. She really knows how to hold down a room. This Two of Wands usually highlights romance and partnerships as well. It's not always about romance, but it could be like business partnerships in that way, which could be job related, of course. But this card shows you, you may meet a new partner or hook up with another like-minded soul. And this is to pursue new projects in or out of the workplace. The meeting of the minds will bring you rewards as you broaden your horizon and see just what you could achieve. In education, you find the right course if you happen to be looking to heighten your skills, deepen your skills, take something new on. But it shows if you're looking for anything like that, you will find the right course or the right teacher. And it's going to inspire you to hone your skills, even nurture your own interests. There's a feeding going on here, being fed, being nourished. The advice is look for those around you who share your vision and then work together for greater results. Your keywords are partnership, creativity, communication, travel, planning, education, inspiration. Is a very, very good card for you because everything is growing here. Everything is alive. There's an energy of life here. I'm going to bring Lilith in to get a more direct yes or no. But I think, yeah. If not, then there's something else really good in store for you. This is not a bad card in any way, shape, or form. Okay, there we go. Got Lilith here. Still within the parameters of Jojo's one-card reading. Jojo had an interview yesterday on Friday, and she wants to know if she's going to get a call back for a second interview. Is Jojo going to get a call back for a second interview? She's vibrating. She hasn't done that in a while. Is Jojo getting a call back for a second job interview? She's thinking here. Bear with me for just a moment. Is Jojo going to be awarded this job that she interviewed for yesterday? Is this going to be a long-term place of employment for Jojo? I am getting that. The answer is yes. I do see you being awarded this job, but you know what else what I'm hearing? here, Jojo, is there could be, thank you, Leanne. Thanks for being here. You may have another offer come in on top of that, or another lead. You may have to do the eeny, meeny, miny, mo thing. You may have to discern what gives you the better, bigger picture, because I'm feeling there could be a second interview coming up is what I'm seeing here. So the answer is yes, you're going to get a call back, but I don't know. There's something else coming from the background to the foreground. I don't know what it is, though, but there is something coming. It is interesting. You are going to get that call back, though. I do see that for you. There's something else in the background. I don't know what it is. I'm feeling that you may know what it is. I just got to make sure Jojo's the last one here. Yes. So that's it for the night. There's no more readings for tonight. Well, Heidi Sanders, I'm still waiting. What's it been, 3 years for you to come and see me? You're not that far away. Thank you, Jojo. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate you being here. Good feelings with this card. Wonderful feelings with this card for you. There's a lot going on in this card. An awful lot. Whatever the end result is, you're going to be very pleased and very happy with the outcome and satisfied. The words like contentment kind of come to the foreground as well. I don't know what that other thing is coming in the background. It's coming from behind it all. There's the job interview. There you are. You know, everything's all come, and then there's something coming from the background. I don't know what it is coming forward. That should prove to be interesting. That's what I think. All good. It's all good. It's all good, Jojo. It's all good. Yes, Heidi, you're not that far. Heidi's down in New York, is where Heidi is. And she's got that New York accent, too. When she says coffee, cup of coffee, it's cup of coffee. Love listening to that. Love it. I can't wait, Heidi. I hope it actually happens someday. I know it won't happen, like we're coming into winter now, but maybe next spring, next summer. Joey, you know me too well. Are you in Long Island? Wonderful. Where in New York are you, Heidi? I forget now. Oh my gosh, Kim, you're in Ohio like Jennifer is. You guys should have a meet and greet. I know Ohio's a big place, but yes. Saratoga Springs, that's where Heidi's from. Okay. This is interesting. So the 20 people in the room, the readings are done. We're just kind of chilling out here and hanging a little bit. I don't mind at all. It's only going on 5 to 11 here, so I finished early tonight, which is good because we started early. You guys are still a ways away from each other, aren't you? But someday Heidi's going to come and visit me, I know that. Oh, wow. How cool is that, Joey? Oh my. Oh, Heidi, we've got to do a face-on-face here one of these days. Some morning we'll get coffee, and Heidi and I used to do that. We'd be up and, are you up? Yep. I'm going to go live? Yep. And we'd have coffee. I watched Heidi go through some big major shifts and transitions in her life. They were unbelievable. Heidi, I still admire you for your courage. You're so brave. You did things I couldn't even think about doing. Yeah, have a smoke and a cup of coffee. We'd spend most of our time laughing. Most of our times. Yeah. They're just the little, these are little fairy lights, I guess they call these. They're little, like fiber optic lighting run by battery. And I got smart and went out and I invested in some rechargeable batteries. Because I've got so many things I plug in here now. It was last Christmas when my son said, what do you want for Christmas? What do you need? What do you want? I said, I want a battery recharger with some batteries for all my trinkets that I have around the house that are all battery run now. So I enjoy these lights an awful lot, an awful lot. Yeah. As long as you're happy, Heidi, that's in the bigger picture. You went on your adventure. You did what you had to do. You went through the motions of everything that you had to face. You were so brave. You still have your cat. Do you still have that cat, the black cat? I can't remember the cat's name. Heidi. Just start up a Facebook page or something called Coffee Central, and everybody comes in the morning, kind of a thing. You do still have, isn't that something? I tell you, Heidi's one brave lady. She sets her mind to something, there's no stopping her. Petals. There we go. That was a fun time, though, watching all the different things that you went through, Heidi. It was really interesting. I never knew you were going to be the next day. Good night, Jojo. Thank you for being here again. And someday Heidi will actually be here. I know she will. And we'll be taking pictures and posting them, saying, look who's visiting. We'll watch some sunrises together. Sunrises here are amazing. Petals pause. It was craziness. Oh my goodness. But you know what? Honestly, Heidi, it was something that had to be done, what you did, everything that you did and all the journeys that you went on was something that had to happen. It was probably the best thing in the world you ever did for yourself. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna I'm mentally I'm not tired, but my face is and my eyes are pulling here. And it's not from sleep, it's my eye condition. Somebody, Cynthia, if you're here on this reading, to answer your question, it's macular edema. When I tell people I've got this thing with my eyes, they think I just dry eye or stuff, but I have macular edema. It's progressive. So I bet you are, Heidi. I bet you are stronger. The self-confidence you got from your journey, my goodness. As long as you're happy now, that's the main thing. So, yeah. Oh, I will. I will, Joey. I do all the time. Thank you very much. Happy and fatter. Do you know what I remember from that time, Heidi? Is when you were getting ready for what was going to go down, something that you'd waited for, and you shaving your legs. Oh my God. You shaving your legs. Okay, Michael Green, you don't come in here with your religion and your politics. That's a good way to get your ass kicked. Okay. All right, where's the little do-jiggy thing for him? There we go. Son of a bitch. Okay, I'm just going to remove. There you go. Bye-bye, buddy. Thank you, Jennifer. Sweet dreams to you, too, and thank you so much for being here. This is not a political or a Christian or a religious group. Your truth is your truth. Doesn't make it our truth, sweetheart. Time for you to go. Time for you to go. Putting you on a timeout. I don't know who that was. One of them crazy religious freaks. Trump worshiper, whatever. I don't care who he likes, who he doesn't like. I don't care. I put him on a timeout. We'll see what he says when he comes back to life again. We're not about that. I don't tolerate that at all. Go take your message somewhere else. Kim. Trump equals Jesus. Jesus, geez, you're insulting Jesus. What an insult. My God. People. Not on this page. That's right. That's right. I'll remove him completely here. The next comment he makes, he's being removed from the channel altogether. He won't be able to get in. He won't be able to see anything or view. So I hate that. I hate people bringing religion into things like this and politics and stuff. No, not in my group. This isn't going to happen. No, it's not the place. It's not the place at all, yeah. Oh, I love you too, Heidi. He's just somebody looking to stir people up. He found somebody live on YouTube. Oh, I'll go in there and stir some shit up, basically, you know. There we go. Go ahead, Jennifer. Have the fun. Hey, Kaylee. Jennifer's having some fun with the powers that she has here. Have fun with it. Oh, it's beautiful here right now, Kaylee. It's gorgeous, gorgeous night. It's just beautiful. We had a stellar day as well. We really did. Just gorgeous, gorgeous day. Couldn't get enough of it. I wish I could just freeze the season and leave it where it's at because it's perfect right now. The nights are cool, but the days are very warm. Tomorrow it's going to be hot. Hot here, day here tomorrow. I've got my window open here beside me. And I'm in short, sleeves. I'm fine. It's not cold at all. Not yet, anyway. Rembrandt. Yeah, the cooler nights are better for sleeping. You're local. To me, you're local. If you're just across the water from me, then yeah. I'm trying to think, Heidi. We got another nice day coming up tomorrow, too. Really, really nice. It's supposed to go up to, it's going to feel like 28. So that's a bit crazy. That's just a bit crazy. Yes, the fireside reading. Yes, well, it's like top one of my favorites. It was an elements reading, and did it outside. Yes. If you want to see that reading again, I can. I still have it on my list. I can link it to you in Facebook, Heidi, if you wanted to watch it. But yeah, that was. I didn't do one this year. I didn't do one, but I wanted to. I still could. Do a fireside reading. It's just a lot of work getting set up, taking everything from inside to outside, running cords and power cords and all kinds of things like that. A night like tonight, yes it was. Yes it was. It's one of my favorite videos that I ever did because there was music involved and whatnot. That was a lot of fun. Yeah. I've watched it a few times since I did it, and I laugh every time, and the camera shows me like leaving the table because I got to go stoke the fire and put more wood in it. And I remember leaning over and throwing them, and then I looked towards the back at the camera. I'm like, bet you never seen a reading like this before, did ya? It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Me too. I just loved it. Just loved that night, and I want to redo it again and again. If I could get myself set up in a way and get a routine down so it makes less work of moving everything down to the campfire kind of a thing, make it easier, a smoother transition. Yeah. That's okay, Kaylee. We're back tomorrow. We're back tomorrow, Kaylee. No problem. Oh, you sound like me, Deanne. You sound like me. My yard's full of crickets right now, too. Yeah. And I don't know if I want a coffee tonight or a tea. I'm going to have it with my toast before I take my meds. So, that was a good night, though. You make me want to go back and watch that video again. Really, really. And the song Gypsy Woman. So many people had never heard that song, and they fell right in love. They're like, oh my God, I love that song by Brian Hyland, Gypsy Woman. I wish I could play it here. It would be great. It really would be great. All right, guys, I don't want to say goodnight, but it's my eyes. My eyes are really pulling here bad on me, and I'm going to get some toast and get my jammies on and get all comfortable and start getting the jewelry off anyway. So, do you know what I wish we had, though? I wish we had an interactive room where we could all talk at the same time, like the way you guys can hear me, that we could all hear each other. That would be awesome. Maybe someday Facebook will come up with something like that, or something. Not necessarily has to be Facebook, but so many people hate Facebook. I can't get that hung back up again. I'll do it later. There we go. There we go. I know. I'd play it right now, but yeah, they wouldn't like it, I don't think. Good night, Deanne. Enjoy the rest of your night, your crickets, and the beautiful sky that's up there today. I don't have the moon up here yet, but it's going to be soon. Listen, guys, thank you so much for everybody being here. I feel it all right here. We share this wonderful thing on this beautiful planet. Is it always beautiful? No. But it's our reaction to life around us, and it's our perspective on how we we view the world. And we all share that. We're all light workers. We spread the light. We spread the love. Wish I could spread it to these mods that are coming in. Jeez. Anyways, guys, keep the peace in so that you can share the love and the light out with the rest of the world. And remember, keep your integrity forefront and center. You're living within the microscope of the universe. It takes notes, it takes notice, and it does and follows through accordingly. Please watch your actions, watch your thoughts, watch your words. All right, keep the peace in, show that love, that light out with everybody else, and hope to see y'all back here at some time tomorrow. Good night, Deanne. Good night, Heidi. Good night, Kim, Linda. Good night, everybody. Good night, Jennifer. I'll see y'all back here tomorrow, guys, for sure. Thank you very much. Bye for now.